Today we're trying the Belgian Style Abbey Ale from Martin City Brewing Company. Oh, it's time for the opening crack, the sideshow to the D&D show we normally do where we taste and rank some epic brews. How we doing this evening, fellas?
We're doing well. We don't know what Phil's doing.
What are you?
Sit down.
I'm back.
Welcome back. How's it going?
Sorry, to crack and hide.
You're testing the limits of your headphone cord there. I love it.
It was a little dicey there. There's a couple cans on the table.
Reaching with a beer and leaning back it was pretty impressive.
Expert level.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll do.
It's like when you play Guitar Hero and you didn't face the screen. It's kind of like that.
Oh my gosh.
How
Pro
would you
move.
even do that?
Yes.
What?
Oh my
Yes.
God. Ryan Kettleson had
Shout
all the
out.
songs memorized.
Exactly. Memorization.
We call them.
On
Sweet
hard
Child
level
Mine,
or
I can
easy?
still do it.
There are some on expert, not on hard or easy. On expert.
Because you
if not-
memorized the expert?
Yeah, well, okay, so shout out to my old roommate, Justin Buchanan, but, we played a lot of Guitar Hero and Rock Band in college to where, if we both faced the screen, if you both hit 100%, no one wins. So you have to turn backwards and see who can remember the most.
You didn't just handicap with beers?
We weren't of age then, and we were fairly responsible honors students back then.
Yeah.
So
We lived in
This
the
is
good
the nerd
housing.
dorm.
I got
we
you.
did live in the honors dorm.
Their toilets were inside.
Oh, even better.
Just barely.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, with all that said, let's talk a little bit about our beer tonight. Brett, would you like to introduce our beer?
No. It is the Belgian Style Abbey Ale from Martin City Brewing Company out of Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah,
Not the
this,
Kansas type.
yeah, this one is a Belgian double. I always
Double.
pronounce this wrong. Double. Yeah. So let's take a little taste. Talk about
What does that mean, though, Ross?
double. Yeah, I do
I feel
remember.
like it's fine if you say double. So.
I mean, I recently,
Twice the fun.
I always used to when you go get a beer and there's like a Dunkelweizen or something like that, and then it's like I'm learning German on Duo, and then you get to the point where you learn that Dunkel just means dark.
Just means
and you're
dark.
Like all this is dark beer.
Dark wheat beer.
Dark wheat.
God.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, whatever.
It really takes a little of the romance out of it, doesn't it?
It does a little bit, like once you know what it means.
Mhm.
100%.
The more you know.
Yeah.
You see those memes where they're like, they called it river, and then the next language that came and conquered them called it their word for river. So now it's like river, and then it becomes river.
Oh
It's like
my
the same
God.
thing.
Yeah.
Just another language.
Compounding history here.
This episode of Imperialism.
So you guys go ahead, take a taste. I'll read the description while we do it. But the description from Martin City Brewing goes a little like this: the beer tastes how it would feel if some monks threw a party. Kind of sweet, a little mellow, and for some weird reason, spiritually satisfying. A toffee nose is followed by a perfect blend of rich and malty that hits your taste buds with cherry, chocolate, and apple. Crack one open and party on, but be chill about it. You guys picking up those flavors and all? I don't know what face that was.
I was
Phil.
trying to decide. When you said that, I'm like, do I taste these things?
That's a lot of description.
Let me try again.
I don't get apple in it. Like, sure, it's a darker beer, so you kind of always pick up some chocolatey notes in darker beers.
I mean, there are lots of kinds of apple. What apple are you looking for?
I get the cherry.
Yeah, cherry
Yeah?
I do too. Yeah. Just not.
You're looking
I
for
don't get
you looking for
any
like a Red Delicious? You're looking for a Granny Smith? Trying to find a Gala, a Pink Lady, a Fuji?
So many different types.
We're
It's
A
not-
Honey Crisp?
We're a pretty strict Honeycrisp household.
Are you?
So are we. We eat a lot of Honey Crisps here. I actually got some Fuji's, and I'm waiting to see if anybody notices. So far, we're good.
Shame on you.
Yeah, that's fine. They were on sale.
Yeah, they're cheaper.
Shh, that's fine. I guess at the end of the day, I don't get any apple whatsoever to me, other than like some sweetness. It's like to me like a Granny Smith would give like dry notes, and I don't get a lot of dry notes out of this. And then like any red apple would give you like sweet fruity flavors. I don't get that beyond the cherry really.
So I looked this up on Untapped as well, and it mentioned like a hint of apple peel. So I don't know if it's just supposed to be like I'm trying to figure out what that would mean and if I can taste that versus true like apple flavor.
Did that come from like the brewery or just from some commenter?
I don't know who controls Untapped, if that's the
Weird.
brewery or if it's user driven,
So let's
but
forget the apple for a minute.
Yeah, get out of here, Apple.
I feel like I taste cherry.
Yeah, so you know those boxes of chocolate that have like the mixed types of chocolate in there, and then there's one of them in there that has like the cherry in the middle with like the white cream. That's what this reminds me of.
Okay.
Is that good or
I'm over
bad?
there.
It's good for me.
Okay.
Choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
I do like those. I'm picking up.
You got to know what you're getting into when you
Yeah.
bite that piece of chocolate, because it's like if you're thinking like Reese's, it's like, oh God, what is happening? But if you know it,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, no. Expectation makes a difference. Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
I felt that I got some sort of pepper sorts of flavors towards the end. Like the longer that I let it just hang out, I got some
Sure.
pepper. So like maybe I got like a little banana kind of a flavor towards the end as
On the
well.
end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we've talked before that generally like banana flavors in beer tend to come from like the yeast, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's popular in the Duble flavor profile too, actually.
Yeah, it would make sense for this sort of like and for that sort of Abbey style.
I thought it was interesting. They led with saying that there's a toffee nose on this.
I missed that, I guess. I didn't pick that up.
I mean, I feel like the longer it sits, I certainly pick it up a little bit. I mean, toffee and caramel are very similar to each other, and I do feel like I get a little bit of that in there.
I definitely would say that I can pick up more of the flavors the longer this beer has sat.
Yeah, it's not
too.
a cold drinking.
It's not
beer.
the best cold,
Yeah, agreed.
which I think is true kind of this style, isn't it? More or less.
We have found
It's
a
very
lot
European.
of beers are better warmer.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, I think like a lot of craft beers are styles that are more common in Europe,
Right.
Oh, true.
and in Europe, beer is served at a warmer temperature
Yeah.
than it is here typically. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, one of my first thoughts when I had a sip of this is that it was it tasted to me like the little brother of the beer that we just had.
It does. It tastes like a toned down version.
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm-hmm. Like a less extreme version.
Which is kind of
whatever that
ironic.
was.
We haven't really mentioned it yet, but the ABV on this is a 7.2%. That beer was a 12%, so literally almost half that.
Yeah.
I mean, a little more than that, but and the IBU's at 30 on this one. So I actually,
Whatever that beer was. I can't see the can.
it was the chocolate
mouthful.
Mesoamerican chocolate.
Phil
It has
pronounced-
Catlipoca.
It tasted like the little brother to that beer to me.
I actually agree with you. I don't think the chocolate notes are nearly as strong as that one by any means, but the hint of it is certainly there. Yeah.
It's a little less sweet too, and a lot lighter in color.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's almost like. Yeah, that's a really good description of it.
It's the
truthfully.
approachable version.
Yes. It's
we'll
like-
find out.
You can tell they're related, but they're still very different individuals, right? Like
It's
most
like they're brewed in the
siblings.
same state or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, where is this beer brewed actually, Phil?
Kansas City, Missouri. You
That's right.
told us-
Kansas
you
City.
told
We
us
didn't say-
already,
we didn't
Russ.
say that.
You
My
told
bad.
us.
Hey, yeah,
Missouri,
you
not
know,
Kansas.
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. The Missouri side.
They get touchy about that.
Yeah.
Yes. Which side's the racetrack on? That's all that
That's
matters.
Kansas.
Oh, that's right.
Kansas Motor Speedway. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, let's dive into Faerun. Let's bring this back around to D&D a little bit and talk about some beer names and pubs. Phil, why don't you kick us off tonight?
You can find this beer at the Monk's Reprieve.
Mm.
Brother Sebastian will serve you house brew number 3.
I like that.
What, say
Simple.
that- what number 3?
House brew.
House brew number
House
3.
brew number 3.
What did you hear?
I
He was
don't
busy
know.
reading his own notes. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's exactly right. That's what I was doing.
He was prepping.
You're not wrong.
Busted.
Okay, yep. Fair enough. Damon, what do you got?
It is my belief that this beverage can be found at the Timid Twins.
Ooh.
Ooh, ooh.
and where it goes by the name of Franklin's Fault.
Who's Franklin?
So tell me about these twins.
He's the guy that made it, and it's his fault.
It's like, that, man, that sounds like a lot of similar stories.
Franklin. So Franklin is one of the twins, and the other twin is Jehoshaphat.
And Franklin was
I love
trying
it.
to
I
brew
love it.
Yeah.
Tezcatlipoca, and he messed it
He
up.
screwed it
So
up.
it's all
This is what you
Franklin's
got.
fault.
It's his fault.
Oh, God. All right, Brett, what you got?
I'm going to take you to the Golden Dragonfly, which is a cozy bookstore / pub. Weird combination, but they're making it work. And this is the Dragonfly's Dream, which you can sip on while snuggling up with a good book.
It's an interesting pause there. A good
I was like
book.
waiting for.
Like a good blanket, and like you can sit in the window, like in one of those like rounded circle windows, and you sit in there, and like the sun shines on you, and
I love it.
good luck staying awake.
Yeah, I already have that problem. Don't worry. You're going to find my beer at Toffee's Tankard. And Toffee is a person. She is a half-elf druid. And she brews a beer called the Golden Whispers.
Ooh.
And the Whispers is referring to all the like slight flavor notes that are in this one.
It's whose whispers?
Golden.
Golden.
Whispers.
Oh,
The
they're just
Golden
golden
Whispers.
whispers.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
referring to the color. Kind of, I guess this is a little bit darker beer. Not really golden per se.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't think that one through, obviously. It's fine.
What's
Anyway.
Half elf.
Yes.
What's the other half?
Druid. You said half.
It's the other half's druid.
Yes.
Probably human in this case.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what it was in my brain. So
This is a strange question.
it's fine. It's okay. That's what we're
Yes.
here for.
Are all the species biologically compatible? You know what I'm saying?
I think the half species are all human and whatever. Like a halfling is half.
Well,
human,
that's
half-
2014
humans-
rules.
It depends.
2024 rules,
True.
they've gotten rid of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no half.
Oh,
Although-
there's no more of that.
Yeah,
So
they've
They're not even talking about
Technically,
races.
Yeah.
There's
Some of it may be magical, not physical, but
okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
I kind of want to see a half dragonborn,
Like
half
Dragonborn,
half
Tiefling.
halfling.
no, half dwarf. I was gonna say half halfling, but half like dwarf. So you get like a little
So
dragon.
quarterling.
What if we already have like a half orc and a Dragonborn? Do you have like a
You just call it a dwarf.
quarter orc? Like, what is it?
Oh shit!
You guys missed the daemonism, the quarterling.
Yes.
Half of a halfling.
Half halfling would be a quarterling, correct?
I love it.
Oh man.
Welcome to the bottom of the barrel.
And let's put her back on the rails, boys. Let's talk a little bit about challenge rating. We're going to talk a little bit about how we would score these on a scale of 1 to 20, CR1 being like domestics, cream ales, things like that, whereas the 20 would be double IPAs, triple IPAs, imperial stouts, things like that. So let's go around the table here and talk a little bit about where we would place this on the challenge rating. And Brett, why don't you kick us off for this segment?
I'm gonna give like a 6. I think it's got a little bit of that like craft beer bite to it, like the strong flavor profile to it that like a light beer doesn't have, but still very approachable. Not overly anything in any regard. Like it's very approachable still.
I agree with that. Phil?
I'm right there with Brett. I was thinking 7. I would say when people hear the words Belgian style, if you've ever had Belgian style beer, you think like almost malty. This wasn't overly leaning that direction. It has like hints of it, but not to like what a quad were or something, like a little bit stronger in that Belgian profile. Approachable, absolutely. If you don't drink a lot of craft beer, it could be a challenging drink for you, but I thought this was delicious. So I think probably 7.
Mm-hmm.
Dana?
I honestly don't really remember what this beer tasted like. So I've gone back to the other beer that I liked more.
This is its little brother, if that helps.
Yeah.
Which is a 1. So you're going to give
Oh
this
yeah,
a
that last one was a 1. So where you going?
It's like a 2.
My inclination was to say 12.
0.5. No. Ooh, okay.
What? Wait, what?
Let's break that down.
Time out.
I find that oftentimes people become more pleasant to be around the older that they get.
Sounds very ageist of you.
I love it.
It's just based on experience.
It's
That's
truth.
Your
all
wife
that
is
I'm-
younger than you,
that's all that I'm
so
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a lot to look forward to, so that's good.
yeah.
What'd you give it? You gave it a 5?
A 12.
A 12? How did I miss that? What? I heard 5 somewhere. I don't know.
I think
You're looking at your nose again.
I don't. I didn't find it to be. There's more about this one that sort of that stands out in terms of the flavor. I think that actually the flavors are pretty strong and come through fairly strongly, and there's enough of that sort of different sort of yeast going on that I think could put folks off of it.
Sure.
But it's a 12. It's a 12, Ross.
man.
I should really make Damon go last.
Nah,
He influences me
No.
more than I feel like he should.
that's fair.
Ross is the swing card. Like
Yeah.
whatever Damon says,
6,
he's gonna swing like
7.
3 points off of.
12.
I don't think I can go. I don't think I can.
9.
No. I think it's a 6.
18
I
is
mean,
still out there. You could still say 18.
go way high. No. It's definitely not that high. I think the weirdest thing in these, and it's like other Belgian styles that we've had, it's like that yeast that gives the banana flavor can sometimes catch people off guard. It's a very craft brewing type flavor, but it's an approachable beer. So I don't think it's higher than a 7. So and I 100% agree with a 6. So
12.
I think
okay.
I feel that sometimes we underestimate the relative nature of this scale.
Okay, that's pretty fair.
You know,
Here's what I'm saying. Because
You said
okay,
a 1 on the 12%.
let's
beer.
say that you were you were like in the middle of a D&D campaign, and there was like a big rock that needs to be moved,
sure.
right?
Yep.
There's for somebody in the group, they probably only need to roll like a 12
Sure.
to move the big rock. But for somebody else in the group, they would need to roll a 20 to move the big rock.
That's fair.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
He's right.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. For a second, I thought we were headed towards
You,
the
say,
door.
you have somebody coming off the street to sample this at the brewery.
Yeah, this is a 12.
This is a 12.
I feel like what we need to do is we need to have like
I don't know.
a rando show up when we do this and be like, here.
How
this is what
challenged were you?
On a scale of 1 to 20, where would you?
How challenged were you?
Not is it good or bad? How challenged were you?
We each need to go
No
through.
further explanation.
We need to go through every style of beer and establish what our like skill level would be.
That's true. That would be a fun episode to do. Ooh, stay tuned in season 3 here. That
Hey,
might be.
if you want to
season
know,
4, sorry.
if you want to tell us what it should be, go to our Facebook or
Yeah.
Twitter or
Threads.
Instagram or Threads,
Let
or
us
any
know.
of those things, and fill us in on what it should be. 'Cause we don't know.
Yeah.
Somewhere between a 6 and a 12.
Well, thanks for getting me freaking close. 6 and 12. Okay, so let's do some yay or nays. Phil, yay or nay? If this beer was
Oh,
put
yeah.
in front of you again, would you drink it?
Absolutely. If someone offered this to me, I would absolutely drink it.
Brett? Oh, Damon.
Oh, yeah, I'd have another one.
I would hope so, because you said it was the little brother of the beer you really like. So
Mhm.
at the very least, this beer is decent.
This is
Right?
like the
Yeah.
precursor. It's like the
Sure.
appetizer.
Mm-hmm.
You work your way up.
Yeah, 7, 12.
Okay.
Where are we headed after
Brad.
that? I don't even know.
I'm giving this one a hell yes.
Ooh.
Like I would
Yes.
definitely take this one. Like
Why
this is my type of beer where it's just like sitting around a table talking about stupid shit. Oh, what we're doing now.
wait,
this
what?
is my type of beer.
Fair.
I feel called out, but I agree and I love it, so it's fine. I'm down, and I would say yes too. I think this is an excellent beer. This is like quintessential craft beer to me, and I really enjoy it. But this has been the Belgian Style Abbey Ale from Martin City Brewing Company in Kansas City, Missouri. If you'd like to find out more about their beers or find out more about this beer and maybe where you can get it, you can check out their website at www.martincitybrewingcompany.com. But that's going to do it for this episode. Stay tuned for more beer reviews in the future. You can check out our regular show, Bards and Barrels, anywhere podcasts can be found. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Threads at Bards and Barrels. Until next time, may your dice be hot and your beer be cold.